Hello, my joyous Geminis. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'm Sachi Scorpio, and I felt called to do another reading. This is for anyone who's having difficulties letting go in order to usher in a new beginning. I've been getting a lot of twin flame stuff. I'm not specifically reading for that, but if it comes up that it's that, then it's that. If you are dealing with your twin flame, I did a twin flame collective recently, as well as individual for the full moon, the Scorpio full moon, which was so intense. And you know, the energy that I was really picking up on is that things have to be released in order to purify, in order to cleanse it. So I really suggest watching those. I will link them at the end here, but yeah, I want to let you know that during the cleansing ceremony, I had this feeling that someone has decided to go a different way here. And this might have caused you, might be causing you to want to latch. So be careful of that. And also, I had this feeling that there's like a text or some sort of message and that was sent. And what I heard was, it doesn't mean that they saw it. Tantric union in reverse. Wow. Okay. So this has come out for Aries and Taurus, both already. And like in the reverse as well. Like usually I don't read these reversed, but it's a theme, and Taurus had it in the exact same place as well, where it's like, if this connection is too based in the sexual, then you know that it needs to come to an end, because there is some root chakra cleansing that really needs to go on here. And, you know, it's very much like, it's what the theme that I've been picking up on is like one partner, their sexual energy is not tamed, and it causes them to, you know, maybe like go have tantric unions with other people, and it causes the other partner's root chakra to go into emergency mode, you know, and it, like, I'm hearing Bjork, like, you push me up to a state of emergency. And, you know, because it's that root chakra, there's no blame game. You know what I mean? You're both sharing the same wound, just different ends. And when someone else uses their sexual energy elsewhere, it makes the other person feel like they're unsafe in this relationship. What else is going on? Ooh. So we have forgiveness. Yeah, there has to be some aspect of forgiveness here. So I don't know if this was infidelity or something like that, but there has to be forgiveness. And do whatever you want, Geminis. I will always empower you to do whatever you want. But if you want to unite the twins, if you want to, you know, heal from this, then there has to be a forgiveness. And this includes forgiving yourself. And I thought she was holding a phone, but she's not. She's holding a cup, which makes more sense. But, you know, we have Dragon Spirit coming out as well. But there is an aspect of forgiveness. You know, Dragon Spirit helps teach us how to shed as well. So it's time to forgive and shed from that, whether that's forgiving yourself or this person. And, like, you know, the more you forgive yourself, the more that person is forgiven as well. What else for Gemini? Abundance and balance. Yeah. So, let me take a sip of water. You have a lot. And I feel like because of this root chakra, you know, fuddled energy, I couldn't even get the word out. It's like, excuse me. Yeah, there's so much that you're feeling about that, and it's hard to specifically get it out, but a lot wants to come out because I'm sneezing. You have so much abundance, okay? And this person makes you feel like you lack. And that's the issue. And the divine feminine and the divine masculine really need to be balanced here. The light and the shadow need to be balanced, because there's just too, like, you have so much, but there's too much of certain things. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not balanced to where someone has more than the other. And I think if it's twin flame, it's power. So you need to focus on balancing this energy. And you know, I'm going to be doing a cord cutting ceremony for Gemini on the 22nd. If you're interested, you can email me, or you can message me at sachithescorpio@gmail.com, or DM me on Instagram. But yeah, balance needs to be found. And in order to forgive, you have to cut the karmic baggage away. All right, what's going on here with this? The tantric union in reverse. What is going on for our Geminis? Whoa, that wanted to fly out, come crashing down. The King of Cups. So there very much was, either this was you or it may have been them, but this person was, whoa, and this one wants to fall on the ground too. Yeah, so there's somebody, and I feel like it's this other person that was just so emotionally grounded is what I'm hearing. Like, they came like, this is what's in my cup, and, you know, both my feet are in this water. And I think the emotionality, you know, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We do have a little crab here, but this person, you know, definitely high divine masculine when it comes to, like, this is how I feel sort of thing. And then this one, Nine of Swords. Yeah, so this relationship seems to have ended. This is about mourning, some sort of conversation that has ended, a cycle within oneself. So I do think that it has come to a completion, possibly due to some sort of tantric union situation. What's the light energy here? That's way too many. But it is based on that partnership. The fairy type energy came out, and fairy is based on one-on-one relationships, but also trickery. So there was, okay, there was a lot of deception and game playing and things like that. All right. So we have mischievous using haunt and snubble using roar. So yeah, there's a psychic energy here that is haunting, whether it's you haunting them or them haunting you. But I have a feeling that, you know, whoever is mourning this is being psychically haunted by this. And mischievous, like, you know, mischievous sounds like mischievous. This is some divine feminine energy that's like, oh, I'm just cheeky. And it says, it likes playing mischievous tricks, such as screaming and wailing to startle people at night. So I feel like someone, you know, likes to stir up this chaos, likes to do these mischievous tricks, likes to scream, you know, maybe arguments and things like that. And we have snubble using roar. So again, that fairy type. So, you know, somebody definitely roared in this connection, in the one-on-one partnership. And snubble is a dog type. Well, it's a fairy type, but it's a dog Pokemon. So, there could be some aspect of biting involved here too. It says, small Pokemon flee from its scary face. It is, however, considered by women to be cute. So there could be some aspect of maybe looks being deceiving. Like maybe someone like, oh, you know, I just look scary when I start screaming and stuff like that. But, you know, some people think I'm cute. Weird energy. What's the shadow here? Whoa. Okay. So this wanted to do a little flip, but it's Ember. So Chimchar in reverse. Well, Chimchar using Ember. There's really no reverse. When they come out upside down, it just means they're using the second attack. So there is still a flame here. You know, like, again, this is mourning the situation and completing a cycle and being, like, alone. But there still is this flame there. Where, like, someone, like I said, like, I felt that someone was going a different direction. Like, here somebody is, whether it's you or the other person, like, taking the cog out of the machine and just like, oop, I don't care about the damage. Here I go. Bye-bye. and, you know, just taking, he's even winking, like it is that mischievous energy, and we have mischievous. So there is a lot of like game playing, sneaky, cheeky sort of energy is what I get here. It says, the gas made from its belly burns from its rear end. The fire burns weakly when it feels sick. So I feel like there could have been, you know, some tantric energy involved here. And in the shadow, so it's like, you know, shadow energy, things that you can't see that are being passed to you through this tantric union, and it can make you sick. Okay, let me drink some water after that. Let's see about this forgiveness. So again, I really do think that it is forgiving more of yourself, because that is what you have control over, you know, the most. And usually it's easier to forgive somebody else because you want more from them. Do you know what I mean? But when you forgive yourself, then you can receive more from them. But we do have Four of Wands. So this is very much a soul tie, a sacred bond. You know, like you are, you two made a sacred vow together. There's somehow some sort of entanglement that has been made. Although the Four of Wands typically is not twin flame. I mean, it can be. It's typically not a romantic, like, I don't know, it's hard to understand the different, like, how to explain it. But the thing is, it is twin flame, but it's more like we are bound, you know, to battle forever type energy. Like I will die for you kind of thing. So there, it has been some sort of entanglement. We have the red ribbon that, you know, connects them. And this could be a sisterhood sort of thing. No, but it's very much a sexual thing. But anyway, okay, so with the Four of Wands, like there is some entanglement between you, obviously, and you need to forgive yourself. And as I mentioned, I'm doing a cord cutting ceremony, and you know, in order to cut out some of this karmic baggage from it, I really do suggest that you give me a holla about it, because yeah, like you are very much, you're both on both ends. You have agreed to be tied together, at least at some point. This wants to, yeah, cutting wind. Exactly. You need to cut it. No, you need to cut it. You know, like you definitely need to cut it. This is a dark type. This is someone who's a scavenger who, you know, wants to, you know, it's a predator. And cutting wind is, you know, it's a dark type. And like wind is associated with swords in traditional tarot, which is communication. So really cutting the communication off, I think, is another way to forgive yourself. At least like cut communication off until you have forgiven yourself, you know, because you know, if you just keep connecting with them before you've forgiven yourself, then it's just going to turn into this weird argument sort of thing. Okay, it says, watching from the sky, they swoop to strike weakened Pokemon on the ground. They decorate themselves with bones. So again, this is like trying to prey upon the weak. And I feel like somebody does that, just tries to like make you weak and then feed off of you. And, you know, it talks about collecting bones, and Taurus had this as well with the Tantric Union. And it's like someone just likes to bone people as little trophies, and that needs to be forgiven. Again, if you want to unite. All right, so what's the shadow here? Okay. Yeah, the relationship itself, the fairy type, like I was saying, like the way that the deal has been made, the way that the bond has been created is just, I feel like it's in the shadow. Like someone has tried to bind someone, maybe against their will. Interesting. Or like someone's trying to hold on too much. You know what I mean? Like the partnership itself is in the shadow. So it could mean that you guys aren't, you know, that it's more a 5D relationship at the moment. All right. What can help with the balance here? Queen of Cups. Yeah, here you have the King and the Queen of Cups. So You know, we had the divine masculine here, and now we have the divine feminine counterpart, and this is learning how to, like, say, like, she's covering her cup, like, here he is with his cup overflowing, and, like, 2 feet in the water, like, yep, I'm here. But the divine feminine learns to not show what's in the cup, and learns to, you know, only dip a toe in the water. Yeah, there's all of this, you know, waterfall in the background, but it's like, but, you know, there's all this water, but you're not going to see what's in my cup sort of energy. And that's how it's balanced. What's the light aspect here? What is the light aspect? Well, that's too much. Yeah, heart chakra in reverse. Yes, it's going to hurt your heart. It's going to, you know, that's why you have to cut it. What's the light aspect? Okay, so this wants to go right to the Chimchar, the Ember. Caterpie using bug bite. Yeah, you're going to be feeling like you want to keep going towards them, that you want to keep bugging them because of that heart chakra entanglement, as I mentioned. Like, you just want to, like, you know that flame is still there. Like, somebody left, whether it was you or the other person, that flame's still there, and you just want to keep bugging them, but that's not how it's balanced. It says, for protection, it releases horrible stench from the antennae on its head to drive away enemies. So I feel like if there has been some sort of change in scent that you've noticed, to take note of that, you know, maybe of your own scent or things like that, like that, you know, the notion of being chemically repelled from someone is very, very telling. It's, oh yeah, okay. And then we have Clobopus using bind. So, yeah, Clobopus, like, we have someone who just likes to prey on the weak and wear the bones, and we have this tantric union. So this is fighting Clobopus. I feel like someone is going to want to keep going towards this flame because they want their pussy clobbered, is what I'm hearing. Just saying. Didn't think it would go there, Gemini. But, you know, this is bind as well. So I feel like someone keeps trying to bind this through a tantric union. And that's not how this is balanced. It says, it's very curious, but its mean of investigating things is to try to punch them with its tentacles. Its search for food is what it brings, or the search for food is what it brings into the land. So yeah, again, it talks about like, it's curious, but the way that it gets information is by punching them. Like, this is someone, like, you know, it talks about the search for food is what brings it to land. So it comes out of the waters into the earth to try to feed. And how does it, you know, try to get information? It punches people. You know, this is not the way. It's that same type of trickery energy of like someone, you know, causing a ruckus. You know what I mean? And, you know, this is very much a fighting type. And that's someone wants to keep fighting and, you know, be aggressive and be hurtful and bug the other person because this flame is still there. What's the shadow? Hoot Hoot using Air Slash and Vulpix using Flare. So this is very much a time, as you know, to retreat. Like, here we have the God of Thunder out, and this is about like, oh, like, I'm nervous at the storm, so let me retreat inside. And you know that, you know, whether you're the chaser or the runner or whatever it is, like, if you go to this person, you know that they're going to retreat. And you know that if they come to you with this powerful thunderstorm, that you need to retreat. Air Slash is very much cutting the communication, the flying type, the swords. It says, every day it tilts its head in the same rhythm. A long time ago, people raised these Pokemon to serve as clocks. So I think if you've been thinking like, oh, it's been 10 hours or 2 hours, blah, 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 whatever. Like, I definitely got the energy, you know, of like, just because you sent something doesn't mean they read it. Like, just let go of any sort of timed response that you have. Just let go of, you know, what that might entail. And it talks about every day it tilts its head in the same rhythm. So I think something else that can help is, you know, doing daily meditation, some sort of daily routine that can really help you in this situation. And we have Vulpix using Flare. So Vulpix is known as like one of the cutest, most loved Pokemon. Like, it's just absolutely adorable. It's so cute. And look at it. It's just curious. You know, this is the root chakra again. So I think that, you know, like this person, there's an ember here, but you need to have your own flare, is what I'm hearing. It says, while young, it has 6 gorgeous tails. When it grows, several new tails are sprouted. So I think that this is time to, you know, sprout more tails to bring your own balance. You know, that's what tails are used, is to create balance. And, you know, Vulpix has 6 tails, and then it turns into 9 tails, which arguably is cuter and more beautiful. Well, like, Vulpix is the cutest, but Ninetales is the most beautiful. Like, I don't know anybody who doesn't like Ninetales. It's a gorgeous Pokemon. I suggest that you Google it, you know. But, like, it's time to grow, you know, yourself in order to bring this balance. You need to evolve and to have some more tails, and, you know, which is the root chakra. You need to grow your own roots here. Wow. All right. What does Gemini need to hear about love? What does Gemini need to hear about love? Apparently nothing, right? Have you heard it all? Sometimes the one thing that you're looking for is the one thing that you cannot see. So I feel like you might not be able to see this person. And maybe it very much is still a 5D relationship, but like sometimes the one thing that you're looking for is the one thing that you cannot see. So I feel like what you've been searching for is, it's like it's been in front of you all along. You know, it's within you. Like, you can't see it. It's not something physical. It's not something physical. I feel like there's another message here. What else for Gemini? Sometimes the heart sees what the eyes cannot. Yes, exactly. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. So I do think that maybe you you can't see this person, or maybe you literally cannot see, like your heart knows this. Your heart can see the love, but that doesn't necessarily mean they have to be in physical proximity. You know what I mean? This is very much a time of retreat in order to balance so that you can grow your own roots here. Wow. All right. Wow. Okay. This was turned over, but we have lightning power. Like, here we have Hoot Hoot with Zapdos, like, with the lightning, like, power. Like, I think it might have been Aries, but there was this energy of a power struggle of someone wanting power. So this is literally like, take back your own power. What else is what? This wanted to go right in my lap. Stone people, vigilance. Yeah, you have to be vigilant about this. Like, this wanted to come right in my lap. Like, no, of course you want to go, or they want to go right into your lap, or you want to go into their lap. But this takes constant vigilance. You know, the stone people are the ones who hide away, and they've been able to, you know, survive by hiding away from humans and having their own life and things like that. And the way that they have protected themselves from, you know, the humanity that we are in is by consistently practicing and, you know, hiding away in the stone. And there very much is this energy of cutting off the communication, of hiding away from a while, of getting into a ritual that you do on a daily basis in order to help balance that energy. I feel like there's one more for you, Gemini. Yeah, so this wants to come out reverse, which usually I don't read them in reverse, but today there's a reason. So there is some sort of instinct that you have to unlearn, very much from your childhood, the way you were raised, you know, being raised by wolves. Like, there is some sort of like, here you are, or here they are crying with that wolf, like, yep, that was an instinct. That's why this, you know, that's why you're sad and this conversation has ended, and it's time to start working on those sort of instinctual behaviors that you have in order to take back your power. And it's very much this vigilance energy of practicing every day, you know, small affirmations. It's a healing process, and that is definitely going to help you during this time. All right, Gemini, I hope that you got what you needed. Please like, comment, subscribe. As you know, the more energy that you send to me, the more I can send back to you. If you want to book a private reading, feel free to email me at sachithescorpio@gmail.com, and you can also DM me on Instagram. And I hope to see you for the next read. I'm sending you a bunch of love. Mwah. Bye-bye.